Hey guys, it's Jenna from Activate at Home. I'm going to walk you guys through a quick 15-minute dynamic day. So the same exact dynamic day we have currently uploaded on YouTube, except just a shortened version. So we are going to start off with our warm-up. We're going to do a contralateral bird dog. Screen. So you guys are going to be on your hands and knees. We're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg, extends out, and we're going to alternate here. We're going to do this for 45 seconds. Let me get my timer. All right, you guys can go ahead and begin. So this does not have to be done fast. You can go nice and slow, work on your balance, keep that core tight. I just don't want to kick anyone. Awesome job, guys. Ten more seconds. And you guys can relax. You guys can stay on your hands and knees. We're going to do a quadruped T-spine rotation. So you're going to want to try and sit back slightly toward your heels. Hand is going to be on your head. We're going to do 45 seconds per side. I'm going to start the timer. We're going to open up, have those eyes follow that elbow, and come back down. Go nice and slow here. Really fight for every stretch. Try and keep those hips where they are. It's okay if you feel that you don't have a very big range of motion. Our T-spine is not a super mobile part of our body. And if this bothers your wrist, you can go ahead and come down on your forearms and do the same thing as well. All right, and you guys can go ahead and switch sides. And you guys can go ahead and begin. Awesome job, guys. And you guys can relax. You guys can go ahead and stand on up. If you have room, you can do this walking. If not, it's totally okay. We're going to do a alternating forward lunge with an overhead reach. So all you're going to do is step forward, come down to a depth that's most comfortable for you. So if that's only to this depth, that's fine. If you can, come all the way down. We're going to come all the way down, and arms are going to go above your head, and we're going to step back and then alternate. So even if you can only come to a depth that's here, and bring your arms above your head, that's okay. And if you need something to hold on to get your balance first, and then go ahead and put your arms over your head, that is fine. We're going to do this for 45 seconds. You guys can go ahead and begin. And like I said, if you want to and you have room, you can walk with these instead of just staying in place and alternating. Make sure you're driving through that front heel as you're coming back up. And there's no rush with these, just make sure you're nice and balanced. Awesome job, guys. All right, you guys can relax. Go ahead and grab a drink, and then we are going to get started with the workout. So we have two exercises We're going to do for 20 seconds each. First one's going to be a jump squat if you're comfortable with jumping. So just to refresh you guys, you're going to come down, squat, jump up, nice soft landing, reset, and then go into your next one. If you are not comfortable with jumping, we're going to go into a bodyweight speed squat. So you're going to squat to your depth and go nice and quick. And if you really want to and you have something you can hold, you're more than welcome to challenge yourself and hold a weight or an object you have around the house. After that, we're going to go into our high knee walk. So height is up to you and pace is up to you. And if you have room, you're going to go ahead and walk with this. If you don't have room, you can stay in place and we'll just do high knees that way. We're going to do squats for 20 seconds, high knees for 20 seconds, back to squats for 20 seconds, and then high knees one more time for 20 seconds, and then we'll rest. All right. So I'm not super out of breath. I'm going to do speed squats. While we're doing this, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Make sure that core is nice and tight. Drive those knees nice and wide. Good job, guys. Hang in there. And time, guys. Shake that out. We're going to go into high knees in 3, 2, 1. Again, if you want to walk with these, you can. Pace is totally up to you. I'm not going to go super, super fast because I don't want to be totally out of breath. Make sure we're not compromising that spine when you're bringing your knee up. Don't hunch over like this, okay? Try and keep that nice neutral spine. And time, guys. Take 3 deep breaths. We're going to go back to our jump squats or speed squats. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. Make sure you sit back on those heels. Sit up nice and tall at the top. Squeeze those glutes. And time, guys. Shake that out. We're going to go back into high knees in 3, 2, 1. Remember, pace and speed is up to you. Hang in there. And time, guys. 1 minute to rest, and we're going to go through that circuit 2 more times. So if you are watching this the week of Monday the 6th, and we have bingo coming up this week on Zoom. If you didn't join 2 weeks ago, definitely check it out. We'll send out a link. It was a lot of fun 2 weeks ago. It's going to be on Wednesday night at 7 p.m., so I definitely recommend it. You have about 10 more seconds to rest. All right, we're going to go back to those speed squats or jump squats in 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. Remember to keep that core tight. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Hang in there. And time, guys. Shake that out. We're going right back into your high knees in 3, 2, 1. We're going to try and keep that nice neutral spine for me. Hang in there. Just keep moving. And time, guys. 3 deep breaths. Then we're going to go back to our squats. All right, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. Keep it up. And time, guys. Shake it out. We're going back to high knees. You guys can go ahead and begin. Almost there. And time, guys. Awesome job. 1 minute to rest, and we're going to do this one more time for today. So you guys know what's coming up. After we do one more round of this circuit, we have one final round. So if you still need a mat or anything, we're going to be doing some things on our hands. It's a little more metabolic. So again, this is just kind of a condensed version of one of the dynamic days we already have uploaded. So if you don't have a full 45 minutes, this is the workout for you. You guys have about 10 more seconds to rest. All right, guys, final round of this circuit. Let me just tilt this up a little bit more. All right, we'll start back up with our squats in 3, 2, 1. That core tight, nice strong glute squeeze at the top. Last round here. And time, guys. Shake it out. We're going into high knees again in 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. Just keep moving. And time, guys. 3 deep breaths. We're going to go back to our squats one last time. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Make sure you sit back on those heels. Hang in there, guys. And time, guys. Shake that out. We're going to do high knees one last time in 3, 2, 1. So I get for trying to do this on a beautiful day. Make it count, guys. Last time we're doing high knees. And time, guys. Awesome job. 1 minute to rest. We're going to finish up today with our last circuit. We're going to do 2 rounds. So while you rest, I'm going to demonstrate and explain all the different variations if you need them. So first thing we're going to do is a front plank arm march, ideally on your forearms. This is the most challenging way to do it. We're going to be on your forearms. We want to make sure that our feet are nice and wide when we do this so that we have a nice base of support. I also really want to focus on making sure that my hips are square and stable. So when I'm in my front plank, I don't want my hips to be up like this. Really try and keep them stable. We're going to try and just lift an arm, and then we're going to alternate. If it's too challenging to reach fully out in front, you can just lift your elbow off the ground, nice and slow. I'm more worried about your hips staying stable than the height of your arm. If your wrists don't bother you, it will be a little bit easier to go ahead and do it on your hands, and that way you can just lift a hand off the ground. It's not as much to come off the ground with your elbow and your hand fully. And if either of those things are super challenging and you have an elevated surface, you can go ahead and try and do them on an elevated surface. After we do that, we're going to do burpees, which again, there's a couple different variations. I'm going to move my camera for you guys. All three we're going to do on the ground, and again, if those three variations are too challenging, you can always go on an elevated surface. What we're going to do is we're going to come down with our hands, you're going to step back, so in a nice plank, step in, stand up. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you're going to come down, do a little hop, in, out, stand up. And finally, if you really want to challenge yourself, we're going to jump. So we're going to come down, jump back, jump in, jump up. Alright, so we're going to do those two things for 45 seconds. We're going to start up with that front plank arm march. Ideally on forearms, but if you need to, you can go ahead and go on your hands. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Really keep that core tight. Squeeze those glutes and flex those quads. And again, I don't care how high you go with your arm, more so about keeping your hips stable. So make sure those feet are nice and wide to help you out. Hang in there, guys. Almost there. And time, guys. Shake that out. We're going to go into burpees. I'm going to fix my screen a little bit. I'm going to do step burpees so that way, again, I'm not super out of breath here. I'm going to tough this up a little bit more. All right, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're staying nice and tall at the top, fully coming back with those legs so that you end up in a plank position when your feet are back. And again, pace is totally up to you. Hang in there, guys. It'd be great if I didn't have a running nose right now. About 10 more seconds. And time, guys. Awesome job. 1 minute to rest. And we're going to do those things one more time today. So if you're probably not going to get to see this until at least tomorrow, Tuesday the 7th. But if you watch it then, or any day this week, I hope you guys got outside on Monday the 6th because it was an absolute beautiful day. I'm really fortunate to have the deck and be able to get to work out in here. Oh, there's some guy on his pedal bike. You should bring it out here. Did you see that? He's like straight ahead on his bike, stationary bike. Okay, so about 10 more seconds. We're going to start back up with that front plank arm march. I'm going to tilt my camera. So remember, hands or forearms or elevated surface, as long as your feet are nice and wide, to really focus on keeping those hips stable. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Nice, slow, and controlled here. I know these are tough, but try not to rush them. Squeeze those glutes, flex those quads. As best you can, try and keep those hips in a nice straight line. Hang in there. About 10 more seconds. And time, guys. Shake that out. We're gonna do our burpees one last time. Tilt my camera a little bit. All right, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. We're good. So our pace is totally up to you. Just stand nice and tall at the top. Make sure those hips come down in that plank position. Hang in there, guys. Last 20 seconds of your workout. Almost there. 10 more seconds, make it count. And time, guys. Awesome job. That is all I have for you guys today. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys got in a great workout. Hopefully this is doable enough to get in if you just only have 30 minutes or so to do a workout. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.